Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Madden 22 Ultimate Team video on the channel, and today we are going to be going over all of the top 5 linebackers or pass rushers, I should say, that they revealed on stream, as well as a bunch of other cards, and they've also talked about the curated legends a little bit and all that kind of stuff. And in today's video we're going to be talking about all that. But before we get into the rest of the video, guys, make sure you guys drop a like down below and subscribe with notifications on if you guys have been enjoying the vids and you do not want to miss any coming out in the future. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right in. Starting off, they did answer some questions at the beginning of the stream. As you guys can see, we got one right here. Can you get loyalty players for previous generations and next generation's consoles? Since your binder is shared between console generations, if you get the content on your previous generation console, you can access it on your next generation console and vice versa. So if you open the packs on your, like, let's say past gen, the cards will still be there on the next gen, and same vice versa with if you open them on the next gen, they'll still be there on the past gen. So pretty simple stuff. Just wanted to clear that up, and they answered that on the stream. But let's go ahead and get into some of the cards they did reveal. They talked a little bit about some receivers, and they revealed a couple Team Affinity guys as well. We got Henry Ruggs right here. Obviously, really only a speedster, 88 speed, 84 jumping, 74 deep route run is not too bad, I guess. 80 agility as well, definitely not too bad. A solid receiver card. He'll be a good budget guy, like a Marquise Brown or like a Jalen Waddle. He will not be bad at all. Just a solid speed guy. And then also, they did reveal some Team Affinities, like I said. First off, we got Cortland Sutton for the Broncos. And just to clear it up for you guys, it looks like there's going to be one offensive and one defensive for every team in the NFL. Is what I'm seeing. We'll know that because of the next guy. But Cortland Sutton, 85 speed, 86 jump, 82 catch, 82 catch in traffic, 80 spec catch, 80, 78, 74 for the route running splits. Route running a little disappointing, but he's got surprisingly good speed for a guy who's pretty tall, physical archetype, solid catching stats. Not the best receiver, but gonna be good on Broncos teams, and just overall, if you get him for free, why not keep him? But wouldn't choose him over some guys like this guy. This is the reason that we know that an offensive and a defensive player for each team is at least guaranteed, because there was a Jalen Smith revealed a couple days ago, or actually it was on Thursday last week, when they did the whole stream. So they revealed Jalen Smith, and now we're getting CeeDee Lamb, so it looks like there's going to be an offensive and a defensive per team. But this card actually looks pretty solid. 87 speed, which is nearly top tier, 83 jump, 79 catch, 78 catch in traffic, 81 spec catch, with a 77 short, 78 mid, and a 79 deep. Really well balanced route running that's surprisingly good. Really solid catching, good speed, definitely a really nice budget option. I love deep threat archetypes. Second favorite behind route runner. CD looks really solid, definitely not too bad. Really solid receiver. We'll have to see some of the other guys in the Team Affinity promo and whether he's going to be worth it or not, but I'd say he's better than Sutton, at least right now. But yeah, next up we got Sterling Shepard. I might take this guy over CeeDee Lamb. I mean, he's got 87 speed, 86 jump, 83 catching, 78 catch in traffic, 79 spec catch, 80 short, 79 mid, 76 deep. He's pretty much CeeDee Lamb with better jumping, tiny bit better catching stats, and about equal route running. So he's got that better jumping, he's got the better archetype and route runner, and he's got a little bit better catching. So I think I'm taking Sterling Shepard over him. I believe he's also taller. So this card is really solid. Going to be good on Giants theme teams, and just going to be a good budget receiver at the beginning of the year, especially if you're going to be able to get him free. But next up, we got a tight end coming in for the Browns. One of my favorite players on the Browns, David Njoku. 84 speed, 70 strength, 78 catching, 82 catching traffic, 83 spec catch, 78 short, 74 mid with a 69 run block. Nice. Surprisingly good run block on this guy. Vertical thread, one of the better archetypes for a tight end. There's only a couple, I believe, but it's better than the blocking one. Pretty solid catching stats, good enough speed. David Njoku, what he's known for in real life is his freak athleticness and his somewhat good catchability. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's got really good agility and all that kind of stuff. He's really big and really agile, so that's what I would expect out of David Njoku. But he looks pretty solid. Definitely not too bad. Definitely a solid tight end option. Maybe a tight end number 2 or 3 if you want to get like George Kittle, or you want to get Darren Waller or Kyle Pitts. David Njoku's not a bad guy you can bring in on third down, or you bring him on a rush down and you need him to block. Definitely not too bad. And then finally, we got a guy, my favorite receiver so far. We got Deebo Samuel. 88 speed, 87 jump, 82 catch, 80 catch in traffic with an 82 spec catch, 79 short, 77 mid, and a 74 deep route run. Out of all the Team Affinity receivers so far that we've at least seen today, like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Deebo's my favorite. He's got the +1 speed and the and the +1 jump on Sterling Shepard. He's got better catching stats overall. I believe Sterling Shepard had like 83 catching, Debo's got 82, but he's got much better catching, traffic, and spec catch, and he's not got the best route running, but that really doesn't matter to me. I mean, the way the 49ers use him, he's such like a utility guy, but he's also such a good receiver, man. Although I really don't like physical archetype, he's relatively big. He's really good in like reverses, wide receivers out the backfield, screens. He's great at that, and the route running is withstandable. As long as you don't send him deep, he will be solid enough, and that speed is killer. I'm a fan of this Debo. Now looking back at it, I don't know if I'm a fan of him over Sterling Shepard, but they're damn close. I just really like Sterling Shepard's archetype now looking back at that. And then finally, we got Deshaun Jackson. This guy's top tier. Deshaun Jackson, 89 speed, same speed as base Tyreek Hill, 79 jump, 80 catching, 76 catching traffic, 78 spec catch, 76 short, 78 mid with an 82 deep. Really, really solid route running. I'm surprised with that good of speed they gave him that good of route running and really solid catching. Obviously, the jumping's much lower than like a Sterling Shepard or a Cortland Sutton, but he's got the second best receiver ability, or archetype in the game, I should say. He's got the best speed we've seen so far, and he's got relatively solid route running and solid catching. I like Deshaun Jackson, man. He reminds me a lot of Tyreek Hill, just with worse deep route run. That's really it. He's got the same speed and all that kind of stuff. Watch out for Deshaun Jackson. He is a budget beast and will be sick on the first couple weeks of the game. And then also, they did want to talk about curated legends a little bit, so I'm going to talk about Wes Welker. They did say that Wes Welker is a slot archetype receiver, which is entirely what I expected. He's pretty much the definition of a slot receiver, maybe Julian Edelman in there. And they announced he's going to be getting slot apprentice, which is really, really good. So that kind of closes the gap a little bit between Dion and Moss and Wes Welker and Rodney Harrison. I'm still taking Dion and Moss, no question, just because they're Dion and Moss, and I'm not super huge on abilities myself. Abilities are important, obviously, but I'm a more natural Madden guy, so I don't feel like you need abilities to win. But Wes Welker, that definitely, it closes the gap, not entirely though, it shortens the gap is what I should say. Wes Welker's card is still very, very good though. I went over him in multiple videos, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time, but like I said, just wanted to clear that up. He is going to be getting slot apprentice, so that definitely makes him more liable to get picked. And then they also did reveal this Allen Robinson card. Not that great, honestly. He's 6'2", got some solid size, but 83 speed, just not good enough. 86 jump is really solid, really solid catching stats all around, and really balanced route running. But he's got like the same catching, same route running, same jumping, but worse speed than Sterling Shepard. So Sterling Shepard, entirely better, +1 overall. You can get Sterling Shepard for free. Simple as that, Allen Robinson. Not really worth it, unless you're a Bears or a Jags fan, or you get him for free. Wouldn't really use him. And then also, they did reveal the top 5 edge rushers in the game, so we're going to be going over those guys real quick. We got J.J. Watt right here, obviously one of the 2 Watt brothers who's going to be on here. 71 speed, 79 excel, 87 strength, 82 tackling, 86 player rec, 83 block shot with an 84 power move, and an 80 finesse move. Looks solid with that kind of speed. He can't really be an edge rusher, so he's going to fit better in more of a 3-4 scenario, playing on the interior, or a 4-3 tackle. But he's got solid power moves, so he will be able to pass rush from the interior. He's got really good strength, solid enough run blocking, run stopping. J.J. Watt will be fine. Nothing wrong with him. He'll be a good interior D lineman, especially across from the guy who's going to be at number 1, Aaron Donald. But next up, we got the other Watt brother, T.J. Watt. You can have this guy on the outside next to J.J. But 79 speed, 83 excel, 76 strength, 86 tackling, 88 play rec, 80 block shed, 76 power move, and an 88 finesse move. Now, this isn't even talking about his coverage ability. Obviously, TJ Watt can play on coverage a little bit, so we'll have to see what his zone coverage is and all that kind of stuff. But really solid speed off the start. Incredible finesse move. He's going to blow by guys off the edge. Relatively good run stopping stats. 80 block shed, not too bad. And then the 76 power move does mean he can... sometimes going on from the inside and pass rushing against those interior guards. But TJ Watt looks really good, man. TJ Watt always one of the better pass rushers when he comes out in the game. At number 3, we got Khalil Mack. Been one of the best pass rushers in the league in his entire career, pretty much. 80 speed, 82 excel, 83 strength, 87 tackling, 86 play rec, 86 block share with an 86 power move and an 81 finesse move. Now, Khalil Mack, I'm surprised he's got a +1 speed on TJ Watt, so that's really nice, but he doesn't quite have the finesse move. He's a lot bigger than TJ Watt. TJ Watt's relatively big, but Khalil Mack is a big edge rusher, and he's got that power. He's gonna just, rather than blow buying off the edge, he's gonna work his way and push his way in off that edge, and I think that's really good. He's an incredible run stopper off the edge as well. Really good speed and good enough finesse move where he can blow by a guy occasionally, but he's mainly going to use his power to get to the quarterback. So Khalil Mack looks really good, man. Honestly, I would say this card is definitely better than TJ Watt. And then at number 2, we got my favorite player in the NFL, Myles Garrett, or maybe second favorite. I don't know. I like Christian McCaffrey a lot. Myles Garrett coming in, 78 speed, 84 excel, 87 strength, 83 tackling, 83 play rec, 83 block shed, with an 87 power move and an 84 finesse move. Once again, looks fantastic, extremely powerful. Myles Garrett is huge, and to have that kind of speed is unbelievable. Really solid run stopper, can rush off the edge or the interior, does not matter. I'd say Khalil Mack and this guy are very close. I don't know who I'd give the edge to. Khalil Mack has that speed and run stopping advantage, but Myles Garrett is a better pass rusher, so it's really what you value. Myles Garrett is unbelievable though. And then the clear number 1, we went over him in the top 10 core elites in the game. We got Aaron Donald. He's just unbelievable, man. He can pass rush from the interior, the exterior. He's biggest D lineman in the league practically. He's got nuts speed for his size, 75 speed, 88 power move, 85 finesse move, 89 strength, 88 block shed. You can't block this guy. Honestly, this Aaron Donald card, this 88 Aaron Donald card will be usable until November, which is unbelievable. Maybe even later than that, man. He's going to be usable until his next card comes out. That's just how good Aaron Donald is every year, man. Always gets an 88, always the best pass rusher when he comes out. Aaron Donald is just nuts, man. But now we got some budget beasts, some gold guys that you can pick up, as well as some rookie premieres we're going to go over, and some more news on rookie premieres. Rather than just going over stats, we got some news on him. But here you guys go. Leonard Floyd had a really good season last year. Had like 10.5 sacks. On the opposite side of Aaron Donald, obviously. Benefits off that, but he's still really solid. 80 speed, 77 finesse, move off the edge is really solid. 74 tackles, 72 block shit is actually surprisingly good. I expected much lower run stopping ability out of Leonard Floyd, but he looks pretty solid, and definitely a good budget guy. And then we got Hassan Reddick, new signing for the Panthers. Big fan of Hassan Reddick. Surprising what he did this year. I viewed him as definitely more of a coverage guy coming into this year, and now he's one of the better edge rushers in the league, honestly, so it's really good to see. 81 speed, 76 finesse move. Just that really good speed plus getting past guys combo is going to be fantastic. Solid enough run stopper and relatively strong. Doesn't have much size on him though, so that is going to be a negative, but Hassan Reddick is not too bad at all. And then we got some rookies. We got Levi Onwuzurike. Oh god, jeez, I'm butchering this. Levi Onwuzurike. Maybe that's his name. I'm really sorry to this guy. Can't pronounce his name. But he's got 72 speed, 79 excel, 80 strength. That nice 69 finesse move with 69 tackle. That strength is killer, man. He'll be a really good budget guy on the D-line early in the game, especially if you don't have a lot of coins. And also, with that core rookie exchange, he might be a little expensive, so I'm not sure how I feel about this. And then we got Odafe Owe, or Odofe Owe, however you pronounce it. This guy looks really good. 85 speed, 85 excel, 75 strength, a nice 69 tackle off the edge. Gonna be really solid, man. That speed is gonna be killer, although his pass rushing stats just aren't very good. Maybe he's a budget user off the start, especially if he's got good height and he's an outside linebacker. You might be able to use this guy and use him as your personal user if linebackers are good. So we'll have to see. But he looks pretty solid, pretty solid. But here we go. We got rookie premier Christian Barmore, obviously drafted by the Patriots, defensive tackle, 73 speed, 82 excel, 86 strength, 85 tackling, 78 play rec, 83 block shed, 78 power move with a 65 finesse move. Not a fan of this card, honestly. He's a solid run stopper, can't really pass rush. It's kind of slow for his overall. I had him as my least favorite rookie premier. Just overall, I'm not a fan of him. I don't really like this card that much. And then also, we got Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips, I was a huge fan of this card. Really good edge rusher with that 87 speed, 88 excel. All those pass rush stats aren't amazing. 81 finesse move will get the job done. Solid enough run stopping, but that speed is just killer off the edge. And speaking of that, they did announce that there are going to be some rookie premier challenges in the beginning of the game to get yourself a free rookie premier player. At least that is what RG said. Now, I don't know if he messed up his words and he was trying to say something about tokens, but he mentioned challenges and getting yourself one for free. So, Jalen Phillips, if you're able to get this guy for free, that's definitely a W. But if you can get any of these rookie premieres for free, definitely a W. That is going to for sure tank the tank the price, tank the pank. Yeah, that's definitely going to tank the price of Jamar Chase for sure. So we'll have to see how prices are going to be affected by that. They also did talk about this. We've seen Anthony Barr before, obviously a coverage guy. He's what, 6'3", 6'4", 83 speed, 83 tackle, 76 block shed. Fantastic card right here. And then also they did talk about some questions and stuff. So they got the do the pre-order curated legends, Moss, Sanders, Welker, Henderson, and GameStop Walmart pre-order players have all their team cams. And yes, they do. So that's really, really sick. Charles Woodson can play for the Packers, Raiders. You got Peyton Manning playing for the Colts and Broncos. You got Randy Moss playing for the, oh God, Titans, not Rams, Titans, Vikings, Patriots, Raiders, and am I missing anyone? Niners. No, not Niners. I don't know. Whatever. Rodney Harrison, Chargers, Patriots, Wes Welker, Rams, Broncos, Patriots, maybe a couple other teams, I'm not sure. But they will all have their team cams, so that's really, really sick. No power-ups on them, obviously, but the team cams, super helpful, be good for theme teams, and all that kind of stuff, so helps make your decision a little easier, especially if you were leaning towards Moss and Sanders, but you need those guys for your theme team from the Welker and Harrison. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. That is going to be the video. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe with notifications on. But yeah, I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace out.